comparison. Why can it be so deadly? On one level, comparison can be fantastic. It can motivate you, it can push you to do a lot better. However, at a certain point, it can start to become detrimental. The reason why is because once you compare yourself to someone who is doing what you are doing, but so much better, you think, what is the point in even trying? What's the point in even doing this? I'm never going to get to that level. And I'm going to come at this from a slightly different angle, because the obvious thing to say is that that's a limiting belief. You could become better. You don't know. Maybe if you just tried, you could become the best. However, there's some cases where you're right. You might not be the best in that field. There may be people who are doing it much better than you, and you will never get to that level. However, I'm going to make an argument as to why you should still do it anyway. So, why shouldn't you let this stop you? So you have the viewpoint that there's no point in you doing what you want to do because someone else is doing a much better job of it already. So comparatively, you're not really doing anything that's worthwhile. However, I will say that it is still worthwhile, because if you look at it from a different perspective, instead of looking at it from the perspective of you versus someone else, look at it in terms of what the overall average is. Let's say someone's like, I don't know, a level 50 in something, right? They're doing it at such a high level. You could just say they're level 50 and you are only level 5. So you could ask yourself, well, this person is level 50, so me being a level 5, there's nothing I can do that they couldn't do better, so why try? However, you want to look at the overall average. So there's two scenarios. There's one scenario in which you, a level 5, is contributing your level 5-ness, and another in which someone who is level 50 is contributing their level 50-ness. And so in these two scenarios, the scenario in which you choose to do nothing out of insecurity, out of comparison, the world is only receiving the fruits of the level 50. So they're getting, 50. However, in the other scenario where you choose to act regardless and do the best you can as a level 5, then the world is getting overall 55, because you're adding your 5 to that 50 that's already operating at a higher level. So once you get out of the thinking of you versus someone else and start thinking more collaboratively as in terms of what is an overall benefit, what is an overall increase in this one thing that you love, then that can really help you break out your shell and start moving towards something. And then that's also the more obvious points of, you never know who you're going to inspire through doing your 5% actions. You never know how much you're going to improve, and maybe you will end up as that level 50, or maybe you end up as level 60, maybe you'll end up as level 100. But you will never know unless you actually try. But I just really wanted to drive home the fact that even if you do never achieve the heights that you may see other people achieving, if it's something that is truly meaningful to you, that may not matter as much, because you're still increasing the overall average of that thing in the world. And if it's something you truly love, then that should be enough. Done.